Current alert status. Human warship approaching quickly. The automated warning klaxons aboard Orbital Defense Station Nexus 7 blared to life, bathing the command center in pulsing red light. Fleet Commander Trell of the Galactic Confederation's 12th. Defense Fleet jerked upright in his command chair, instantly alert despite having been on duty for over 20 standard hours. "Report!" he barked, his scaled skin shifting to a darker hue with tension. Sensor Officer Mira's digits flew across her console. "Unknown vessel approaching from Sector 47, Commander. It appeared suddenly at the edge of our detection grid and is on a direct course for the station." "Classification?" Trell demanded. "Working on it," Mira replied, her luminescent eyes widening as data scrolled across her screen. "The profile doesn't match any Confederation design, but..." "Wait," she paused, mandibles clicking in surprise. "Sir, preliminary analysis suggests it's human." A murmur spread through the command center. Humans were still relatively new to the galactic community, having achieved faster-than-light travel only 3 decades ago. Their technology was considered crude but functional, and their military capabilities were regarded as minimal. The Confederation had granted them protectorate status mainly out of pity, and to maintain the appearance of inclusivity. "Human," Trell repeated incredulously. "They have no authorized vessels in this sector. Their navigation must be malfunctioning." Communications Officer Lax interrupted. "Sir, the approaching vessel is broadcasting on all frequencies, audio and visual." "On screen," Trell ordered. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing a human female with short dark hair and a stern expression. She wore a black uniform with silver insignia that Trell didn't recognize. "This is Captain Julia Reynolds of the Earth Alliance Warship Retribution," she stated without preamble. "Your station is harboring terrorists responsible for the attack on the human colony of New Terra. We demand their immediate surrender." Trell's skin rippled with indignation. "This is Confederation space, human. You have no jurisdiction here. Furthermore, your accusations are baseless. Return to your own territory. Immediately." Captain Reynolds' expression didn't change. "The Confederation has been notified through proper diplomatic channels. Your government's failure to act has forced our hand. We tracked the perpetrators to your station. You have 15 minutes to comply before we take action." The transmission cut off abruptly. "Arrogant primitives," muttered Defense Officer Dorn from his station. "Their vessels barely qualify as warships by our standards." Trell wasn't so dismissive. Something about the human captain's confidence disturbed him. "Tactical analysis of their vessel?" Mira hesitated before responding. "Sir, our sensors are having difficulty obtaining clear readings. The vessel appears to be approximately 700 meters in length, but its energy signature is unusual." "Unusual how?" "It's fluctuating in patterns our systems can't interpret, and the vessel's velocity is concerning. It's approaching at 0.4 light speed while still under non-FTL propulsion." That got Trell's full attention. Confederation vessels couldn't achieve even half that speed without entering hyperspace. "Status of our defense fleet?" "The 12th is deployed in standard formation," Dorn reported. 32 vessels, ready to intercept." Trell made his decision quickly. "Open a secure channel to Confederation Command. Inform them of the situation. Meanwhile, move the fleet into defensive posture Alpha 3. Power all weapons but do not target the human vessel unless I give the order." As his officers carried out his commands, Trell accessed the station's database on human military capabilities. The information was sparse and mostly theoretical, as the Confederation had never considered humans a significant factor in galactic politics. 12 minutes later, the situation had deteriorated rapidly. "Sir," Mira called out, voice tense. "The human vessel has launched multiple smaller craft. They're moving even faster than the main ship, on intercept courses with our outer defense perimeter." "Drones?" Trell asked. "No, sir. Life signs detected. They appear to be fighter craft with living pilots." Trell's skin darkened further. No sane species would put living pilots in such small craft at those velocities. The G-forces alone should be lethal. "Sir." Dorn's voice rose urgently. "The human fighters are engaging our outer pickets. The relentless and vigilant report. They report their systems are being compromised by unknown means, weapons and engines failing. Before Trell could process this information, Mira called out again. Commander, the main human vessel has altered course. It's now on a direct intercept with the station. Current velocity. Sir, it's accelerating past 0.5 light speed. Impact in 3 minutes. That's suicide, Trell muttered. At that velocity, a collision would destroy both the station and the human ship. Open communications. The human captain appeared on screen again, looking completely unruffled. Captain Reynolds, Trell began, trying to keep his voice steady. Your current course will result in collision. We can discuss your demands, but your outer defenses have been neutralized. Reynolds interrupted coolly. We've identified the location of the terrorists within your station. I recommend you evacuate all non-essential personnel from Level 12, Section F, immediately. Trell was about to respond when Dorn called out in alarm. Sir, the human vessel has disappeared from our sensors. Impossible, Trell snapped. Where did it go? Unknown, sir. One moment it was there, the next. A deep, reverberating boom shook the entire station. Alarms blared from multiple consoles simultaneously. Report, Trell demanded as the command center stabilized. Sir, Security Chief Vex called over the communication system, his voice shaking. Human soldiers have appeared inside the station, Level 12, Section F. They just materialized inside our security perimeter. How is this possible? Trell's mind raced. Teleportation technology? At these distances and through military-grade shields? It was supposed to be theoretically impossible. Before he could issue new orders, every screen in the command center suddenly displayed the same image. Human soldiers in sleek combat armor, escorting a group of bound prisoners toward what appeared to be a shimmering portal in the middle of a station corridor. Captain Reynolds' voice came through the speakers. We have apprehended the terrorists responsible for the New Terra massacre. As a courtesy, we're providing you with evidence of their crimes which has been uploaded to your main database. The Earth Alliance considers this matter resolved. The Q image shifted to show the human fighters returning to their main vessel, which had somehow reappeared several thousand kilometers from the station, completely unharmed. Be advised, Reynolds continued, that the Earth Alliance will not tolerate attacks on our colonies. We prefer diplomatic solutions, but we will act unilaterally if necessary. Retribution out. As the transmission ended, Trell stared at the tactical display showing his once proud defense fleet in disarray. 12 Confederation warships had been completely disabled without a single shot fired. The remaining vessels were operational, but clearly outmatched. Sir, Mira said quietly, Confederation Command is demanding an update. Trell sank back into his command chair, his skin fading to a pale gray, the color of uncertainty among his species. What could he possibly tell them? That everything they thought they knew about human capabilities was catastrophically wrong? That a single human warship had just neutralized an entire Confederation defense fleet while retrieving prisoners from a supposedly secure military installation? Tell them, he said finally, that we need to completely reassess our understanding of human technology and recommend immediate diplomatic outreach to the Earth Alliance. As the human warship accelerated away at impossible speed, Trell wondered what other surprises the supposedly primitive species might have in store for the galaxy.